and welcome to another Comedy Club Cuppa, and I'm with Steve Pipe. Hello, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
I've known Steve. Steve nicks most of my best ideas. I taught Steve how to break woods, didn't I, Steve?
You did.
I did. I also taught him this crazy thing with a key as
yeah,
well.
I used that the other week.
I used it the other way, right? But I don't mind, because I think, pass it on, right? The point being, you've given a lot of presentations to what some people, perhaps, Steve, will think is a challenging audience, loads of accountants, not thousands of accountants he's presented to, right? So, for people who want to be more confident or get some sort of guideline on being a better presenter, what would you say? What's your top tip?
Well, do you know what? My mum and dad still to this day cannot believe that I ever stand on stage and speak, because at home, as a kid, I played like many kids, the electric guitar really quite well 3 hours a day when I was a teenager, never joined a band, never had the courage to go on stage. And yet, a few weeks ago I stood in front of 1,000 people in Salt Lake City, 1,000 accountants in fact, and loved it. But I still, if we were going out for a meal, I would still struggle to complain, because I still don't like putting my head above the parapet. Speaking is so much easier than complaining at a meal. If anybody can complain at a bad meal, they can definitely stand in front of 1,000 accountants in Salt Lake City, because I can do the latter and not the former. Yeah. And I think for me, once I discovered, after the first few times when you are of course terrified, it doesn't hurt, you get a massive buzz out of it. But the thing for me that really is liberating, as long as I'm talking about something where I know more than they do, what can possibly go wrong? It's about knowing your material. And if you talk from the heart, if you tell stories, or if you talk about stuff you've invented or you've created, or comes from your imagination, then it's easy peasy. If I had to stand up in front of accountants and talk technical stuff, I would feel exposed.
Yes. Right, two things that strike me with that, right? Because often we have people on our workshops who go, but I'm an introvert, but I know I have to. Part of my personal development, I'm a leader in the business. And I go, but I get that, I prefer to be at the back of the room. But as leaders, or as parents, sometimes we have to be sort of counted, right? So for me, it's not about personality, it's about knowing that once you've got those 2 or 3 out of the way, and knowledge. I always say, it's a bit like an iceberg. If you want real confidence, I don't know if you agree with this, with these 1,000 people in Salt Lake City, right? And I don't know if you had a Q&A, but it's like, how much do I need below the waterline? So it's like above the waterline, this is what I'm going to talk about, or plan to talk about in this presentation, but this is what I know. Which is great for
and if you're drawing on your own material, there is always loads below the waterline. I am, by the way, in every test you ever do, I'm always an introvert. And I know I'm an introvert, absolutely, categorically. And some of the best speakers I know who get extraordinary reactions from audiences are introverts too. It's not about that.
Rod Gilbert, I don't know if you saw that thing, he's a stand-up comedian, and he says, I'm shy, I don't even go into a coffee shop and order a cup of coffee. So I think we need to, so if that's your thing, right, we've got one here, an introvert, on camera, you need to put that to one side and go, actually I have a message, I'm keen to get the message across, and I know what to talk about.
And that's the other thing, if you feel passionately about your message and you want to get the word out there, you want to spread that, tell that story and get other people buying into it and create some changes as a consequence of that, then actually breaking through the introvert stuff and the I won't play the guitar in public stuff. I didn't believe and I didn't care enough about playing the guitar, so I never bothered. I do care about what I talk about, and therefore you just do it. Because you can. It's in every single one of us.
So on that note, just go do it. I'll see it.